Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm NFX and today we're back at Goodwood Kartways for our last race of the 2025 season. Now this race is a little incredible, a little worrisome, but as you can see here we're starting P9, the very back of the pack, and you can already see my getaway in this race is so bad. I don't know why P8 had a little bit of a gap, but oh my god, I'm so behind the pack right now. But mind you, this is not a sprint, this is a marathon, and this is the final race of the season. I am not going to give up that easily, but P9 is pretty daunting. So lap number 1, we're trying to make some moves here onto kart 85. I'm getting pushed super to the left. Kind of, upsetting, but nonetheless, get back to spot and see if we can just try to pull a move down the straight here. You can see the gap starts open pretty wide, and because this is the final, there's a little bit of a bus stop here that go in. Someone goes off right here. I'm able to make a place, so we're already moving up places and we're just staying in the race. So not a problem whatsoever, but that bus stop really adds a little bit of complexity, especially when racing, since throughout the whole season we don't really get to use that, so they pull it out as a new layout of the track. But right now we are using the full layout of the arrive and drive track here. As you probably saw in my last video, we have this double left-hander here that takes us onto the straight, so different to what we saw in race 11 where it takes you fully down the full straight. Like I said, this bus stop chicane really adds a little bit of complexity, and you'll watch as I try to make my way in this race that a lot of folks get tripped up on it. It's a very difficult surprise, especially if you've not driven here before. Here I'm doing the most, trying to attack P7 here, but not able to pick up any speed. But I'm going on the outside. I do a dive bomb on the inside into turn number 6, and I'm able to make the move and steal the position there. So already making moves up to P7. We're on lap 3 of 8, and because this is the extended, there's a lot more time and a lot more opportunity to make up those places. Going down into this bus stop, coming in hot, squeezing the inside and trying to keep up that high rev, those speeds, so we get that into the I guess theoretically this would be the 3rd, 4th, 5th corner here, but normally this one would be 4th. Kind of in my own race as I'm trying to catch the pack, and if you look ahead, they're kind of grouped up, right? You got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th positions that are just clumped up, and I'm trying to hype myself up, trying to kind of push the pack. I think my friend's in P2 there, so I'm rooting for him from behind, and I'm trying to see him get higher and higher and higher. But then again, someone spins out into this bus stop, and like I said, it's adds such a different type of complexity, especially when you haven't raced here. But I'm able to make a position. Now I'm moved up P6, so especially starting from P9, making up 3 positions and not doing much, this is a great sign to the race itself. What's really interesting is with these finals or semi-final races is that it includes all the dates that race all on one day, right? Since this is the finals, these are the people that have raced throughout the whole season, have done at least 8 races throughout the year. So it's good to get some new competition, but also like a variation of skill levels. As you can see there, 2 people crash, and I'm able to make up 2 places, and all I'm doing is racing and just keeping my head down and trying to minimize my mistakes. And you can see I got my hand waving here because my buddy just moved up into P1 of the finals race, and it's got me hyped up. And TDLR, this was his first win ever. So happy this is happening, but a little unfortunate for those that spin out and are racing at different skill levels. One of their mistakes might cost you your race, and vice versa. So That really helped me kind of move up there. I clipped the right pothole on the second last right, but you can see how much speed I'm just getting off of this bus stop, and I'm trying to push, but the cart ahead of me, my God, the straight line speed this cart has, it's incredible. I think where I do, the best work is actually make up for it in the corners. And in a few corners here, I do catch up to him quite quickly there into corner number 6. Normally, I'm already on the back of this guy's tail. I'm trying to push the cart forward, see if there's any more wiggle room, but he's got his head down and he starts flying. And this is the final lap of the race here. I try my best to get alongside him, try to do the cutback, but look at the power. Look at the power difference. You look at me, you go bye-bye. And he's right through. And unfortunately, like I said, this is the last lap of the race. So trying to cut the corner into originally the 4th corner, get to the back of him, try my best to push the cart a little harder. But look at that line exit, dude. Freaking unreal. He looks to the left, he looks to the right, he sees where I'm at. I'm trying to push the cart and I'm able to get that a little bit more speed. I'm about to get to his tail. But look, right when we get to the straights, such an advantage. I'm so grateful that even got a chance to be close to the podium. P4, great result, but a really good way to end the season. And thank you so much for watching me race, and I hope to see you again soon.